Hey Pisces, and welcome to your general reading for the month of February, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if this message does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. Alright, so please don't make the shoe fit if it doesn't fit. If this isn't your story, simply please check another video, okay? Alright, so today I'm going to be pulling your energy. This is for what you need to know during your spiritual journey, your personal development, things of that nature. All right, so I'm going to start it off with an oracle card. This is from the Sacred Geometric Activations Oracle. All right, so this will be for your overall energy. So let's see what's in store for Pisces. One card for Pisces. Beautiful. We have Earth. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. That's beautiful. So you guys could have Earth sign in your chart: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or just feel very drawn to earth signs also. But there's a strong message that I feel that you guys are tuning into nature more so right now. Perhaps as you're undergoing your spiritual journey, you feel more compelled to pay attention to nature than you have been before. Maybe you're spending more time outside than you have been. And I feel that you're listening to Mother Nature, and you're understanding that, we don't always have to be in the ethers, like fifth dimension activity doesn't always have to give us messages from spirit, that we can find them through the 3D as well if we just pay attention to our outside world, to just turn off, sorry, let me just fix this, there we go. So just turn off the phone, turn off the devices, and step into nature. And I feel that you're finding this really deep connection with Mother Earth by doing so. And you could be receiving messages through spending time outside. And if you haven't been spending time outside, then it's time to do so. Maybe you've been locked up inside for way too long. And, try to find somewhere safely where you can enjoy the outdoors and not be, at risk, being around people and things of that nature. But I feel that nature is definitely trying to speak to you during this time, and this will help you activate your soul. Okay, so then at the bottom of the deck we have empowerment, and Scorpio just had this card, so you could have Scorpio in your chart also. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. Beautiful. And I feel like these go together in the sense that, we are one. This universe is one. The nature is a part of us. We're a part of nature, right? We're all combined of the same particles. So I feel that you're also learning that we have to trust, we have to trust in source, in the universe, in Mother Nature as things unfold. I feel that nature right now is like being very harsh on us. There's a lot of different weather conditions going on around the world, and a lot of people are being affected very negatively. And if that's you, I send my love to you if you're being affected by all the weather storms that are currently happening. But I feel that we're all being given messages to listen to during this time, because we're all united. And this frequency of empowerment supports your ability to show up fully and completely. And by doing so, you can trust in the universe, trust in Mother Nature. Yeah, because this activates your deep connection to the physical plane. And then this activates your connection to everyone, everything. Okay, it says to know that we're all from the same source. Okay. So let me put this over here and let's get into the tarot. So I'm going to do a similar spread that I normally do It's going to be a little bit different though. I'm going to do the current energy that you are feeling, your obstacle, your recent past, your hopes during this time, what's crowning your situation basically, what you need to know, and what's supporting you during this time. All right. All right, what does Pisces need to know during this time? And if at any point I call you Scorpio, I'm sorry. I just finished Scorpio's reading and it comes up in my head a lot right now. So you could have Scorpio in your chart, but I apologize beforehand. All right, so what is Pisces' current energy? 9 of Swords. I feel like that's come up before for you guys. So you could still be trapped in your mind about some things. What is their challenge? The Fool. Oh, perhaps you're overthinking this risk that you need to take, this leap of faith that needs to be taken. I feel that you're overthinking it. What is the recent past? Judgment. Wow. Scorpio just had that too. So definitely could have Scorpio in your chart. What is their hopes? Let's do this one. 9 of Pentacles is also popped up for Scorpio. What you need to know, 9 of Cups. That's nice. And lastly, what is rooting them? Temperance. Beautiful. Divine timing. The divine in general. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. So there could have been a recent heart chakra activation or an apology of sorts that had to be said, or just a message of love, right? As small as the Page of Cups is, but maybe you have been recently apologized to, or you've apologized to someone, perhaps about a disagreement of sorts. 2 of Swords right under that, and then I see the 5 of Swords right underneath that. So there could have been mind games and control, and now it's being put to rest by this message of love. So I feel that where in the past you've been coming from a more logical standpoint, or others have been more logical towards you, more cold and detached, I feel that that's recently changed, and now there's more of emotion availability. Even if it's small, I just feel that things are shifting more into a loving nature. We do have the 9 of Cups over here also. So I feel that if you are struggling to see love in your surrounding areas, just know that it's there. Maybe you have to read between the lines or something of that nature, but just know that there is love there. I think you just have to stop overthinking it so much. Okay, let me just go ahead and clarify this Page of Cups. Sorry, let me knock on it first. Why the Page of Cups? The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so could have been someone, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Look at that. Page of Cups again. So maybe you're waiting on an apology and it hasn't came, because the Knight of Pentacles is a pretty slow knight. But I feel that, however, again, however this resonates for you, I feel that the love is there. You just have to read between the lines, because the Knight of Pentacles is slower in his action. So you could be wanting fast-paced action, and because you're not receiving that just yet, it could be causing you to feel inadequate. Okay. So your current energy is the 9 of Swords. So you could have air sign in your chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So currently right now you are overthinking yourself into oblivion, is what I feel. Okay, you're thinking of the worst case scenarios. You could be up at night, your sleep could be affected right now. You could be having sleepless nights over what you're overthinking about, right? This card speaks of anxiety and grief, suffering and silence. So if you have been doing this, please take care of yourself, because you're only hurting yourself. I don't think there's anything worth losing sleep over. Okay, and if it has to do with this risk that needs to be taken, I feel that Spirit is saying to just take the risk. I mean, what's better than the 9 of Swords is, like, 9 of Swords versus the Fool. What's better here? Obviously the Fool, right? So if you've been contemplating this risk that needs to be taken, I think you just need to do it. You're never going to find out how it ends if you don't just take this risk, right? You could be thinking of worst case scenarios, thinking of all the ways it could go wrong, but why not think of all the ways that it could go right? You know, because that's why I feel the Fool is here as your challenge, because you're not being free-spirited like the Fool. I mean, look at how this guy looks and look at how this guy looks, right? So different, huge contrast here. Okay, so just pay attention to your mind, because I do see you wanting to take the leap of faith with the Nine of Pentacles as your hope over here. I see you wanting to be independent. We have 999, so that could be of significance to you. Look up that angel number if it does. There could be strong messages for you there, but this is a message of completion with the nines. You're just at the end here, right? And I feel like this Nine of Swords is a cycle that needs to be end, and you're holding on to it longer than you need to. I feel like you just need to let it all go and start from zero, right? The Fool is the zero card. So, you know, why put yourself in misery with the Nine of Swords when you could just, I'm kind of getting the energy that you want to uproot your entire life, you know, just start from ground zero. And if that's what you're being called to do, then just do it. You know, you're never going to know. It's better to try and fail than to never have tried at all and live with that what if feeling. So it's kind of what I'm feeling here. So let me go ahead and get a card for clarification for both of those energies together, because they go together, they coincide, the current and the obstacle. Ace of Cups with the Seven of Wands. So again, with the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups, you know, there's this message of love. But because this is a general reading, I'm reading it more for a personal reading, not so much a romantic connection, but it could be a romantic connection. But what I'm feeling here is that you need to pour into your own cup, Pisces. You need to pour into your self-love, okay? And when you do that, that's when you're able to get out of the Nine of Swords and be able to take this this leap of faith, because you trust in yourself, you trust in the universe. With this Ace of Cups, you know, that's an outpouring of emotions, right? And I feel that you want to start all over again with the Zero, right? With the Fool. I just feel the sense that you do want a new beginning. The Ace is a new beginning, right? In love, however that resonates for you, whether it's a romantic connection or just within yourself. But I get that it's with you only, because we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. That's strong, independent, single energy. You don't have to be single for this to resonate, but I'm just getting the energy that this is just you. It's not a romantic connection. Okay, so I feel that your challenge here is you're not pouring enough self-love into you, and that's why you're thinking of all the worst case scenarios. And when you pour into your cup of love, you will be able to take this risk. I keep saying that, sorry. This leap of faith without feeling bad about yourself, without feeling that you're going to fail. And even if you fail, who cares? That's kind of what I'm feeling there. That you have to just trust yourself and have so much self-love towards yourself that if you fail, you won't beat yourself up over it. You'll have enough love to be like, all right, we tried at least, let's get him next time. You know, that's kind of what I'm feeling there. All right, so your recent past, Judgment. Yeah, so like I said, Scorpio just had this, but you had this awakening. You're being spiritually called to do something. There's something nudging you to just wake up and do it, right? And with the Nine of Swords, I feel that you are awake in the middle of the night, but you're not thinking in the most positive way. You're being, it's like a spiritual awakening also that could be too harsh for you to undergo at this time, especially if, you know, it's like a first spiritual awakening. Those are definitely difficult, you know, like dark nights of the souls, things of that nature. You know, I feel like there is a spiritual call, and for some of you, you're not really understanding the message. It could be throwing you off. It could be scaring you even, this spiritual call that you've been feeling. Perhaps your dreams are becoming more vivid, or your abilities, spiritual abilities are getting heightened, and it's throwing you off because you weren't even expecting it. Okay, but there is definitely something with spirit trying to get your attention right now. So if things have been shifting in your waking life or even in your dreams, just know that it's for a reason, and it's not, no, you're not crazy. So let's see what that's about. Yeah, I get this feeling that you've been hard on yourself. You're being hard on yourself. Like you need to come from a more compassionate place. Okay, what is this awakening? Whoa. Okay, we got 2 cards. Wow, we got 9 of Wands with the 10 of Cups. I feel like for some of you, you feel like you have to fight for emotional fulfillment with this 10 of Cups. You have to fight for what you want out of life. You know, I see the 9 of Cups over here, but I feel like you can't get to the 10 of Cups without getting to the 9 of Cups first. So some of you could be working really hard towards this 10 of Cups, right? The 10 of Cups is more with a family, with another person. You could be expecting someone to save you. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. And your wake-up call is to recognize that you need to divert your energy from this 9. Okay, this 9 of Wands, right? It's that card of resilience, of not giving up, of fighting the good fight. You have to switch this energy more into yourself, right? Pour into your own cup. 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 9 of Pentacles energy. Pour into yourself first, and then this 10 of Cups will manifest. Okay, because you can't love anyone else without loving yourself first, and vice versa. You can't expect love from others if you can't even love yourself. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. And I think that's your wake-up call. Okay, and then here's the 7 of Cups with, again, that sort of, I don't know, I'm getting a dreamy nature, like you're receiving things in your dreams. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but that could be of significance for someone. But just know that all this energy and effort you're putting into this 10 of Cups, put it into yourself first, and then this 10 of Cups will manifest. I think that's your message here. Okay, so your hope, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, to feel whole within yourself, to not need anybody, to be financially independent, to really set yourself up for success, and knowing that you did that for yourself, nobody did. And for some of you, if you're in a connection, I feel like some of you want to be single, and maybe that's why you're feeling long and drawn out with this 10 of Cups over here, because maybe you're realizing your 10 of Cups is elsewhere. Okay, that's just for some, not all. But yeah, your hope is to just basically find this happiness and completion within yourself. All right, so what you need to know, 9 of Cups. Yeah, like I was just saying, I feel like you have to pour into these cups first, because Ace of Cups plus 9 of Cups is 10 of Cups, right? There's a cup missing here, and I feel that that cup is the last one that you need to pour onto yourself. I feel like you've been pouring into other people's cups except your own, and that's why there's this sort of imbalance here. There's what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, that there's just something missing. And what you need to know is that once you start pouring into your own cup, all your wishes will be manifested. Okay, because there is something you're wishing for here. So let's figure out what that is. But I feel that you need to know that as soon as you start taking this leap of faith, loving yourself, that everything else is just going to take care on its own. All right, what is this 9 of Cups about for Pisces? 3 of Wands, 2 of Swords. Yeah, because same message for Scorpio. They got 3 of Wands as their blockage. So, and with the 2 of Swords, it's coming. I'm getting that feeling again where there's this sort of feeling of impatience with the 3 of Wands, right? The 3 of Wands speaks of foreseeing the future, waiting for your ships to come in, you know, and I feel that that's what you're feeling. You're feeling inadequate about your 9 of Cups, okay? Because you're not really sure what it is that you want, because you're indecisive, right? You're up at night trying to think about what it is that you want to do, 9 of Swords. But you know what you want to do. You know you want to take this leap of faith, and you know that you want to start loving yourself. Okay, but there's this feeling of impatience, perhaps. Perhaps you're feeling that you want an overnight success, but that's not realistic. I'm, again, with that dreamy nature that I'm feeling, and I know Pisces are very dreamy. You guys are more passive than active, so I feel that this 3 of Wands energy with the 2 of Swords is only that you just have to be clear in what you want. And for some of you, instead of the message that I gave for Scorpio was to just sit back and relax, you know, not try to like resist this divine timing with the Three of Wands. But what I feel like I'm getting with you guys is to, you know, if you have the urge to go after something that you want, just go for it. Okay, there's no reason to go back and forth so much. Just go for it. With the Two of Swords, I feel like you're thinking, should I wait for it or should I go after it? But because the Fool is here as your blockage, I feel that you have to go after it. You have to take that risk. Okay, because what's supporting you is Temperance, divine timing. So that's kind of the same feeling that I get with the Three of Wands as divine timing, is because you're waiting for something to come in. And with Temperance, it's part of finding balance in that process of waiting, the gray area of life, right? When you haven't received yet what you're waiting for, the divine timing here, the Temperance part of it is to find balance during that time. And that's what's supporting this. And I feel that you are healing some sort of anxiety and depression as well. Just know that that's being healed, that you're working on it without you realizing or not. But trust in the universe, trust in source, that everything is going to work out in your favor. You just have to see things from a different perspective and see things in a more positive light instead of the Nine of Swords. Okay, the Nine of Swords is a very dark energy. So just try to change your mind. Again, like I said, instead of thinking the worst case scenarios, think of the most positive case scenarios, and that'll help you balance that out. I mean, Temperance speaks of both energies, right? So that's the bad and the good. So you're pouring way too much cup into the bad. It's time to balance it out and put more into the positive. Okay. Because there's definitely a choice that needs to be made here. There's definitely a path that you need to take. Okay, you just have to choose it. What more can you tell about Temperance? Ten of Wands, Six of Cups, with the Eight of Wands. Yeah, this has been hard for you, the Ten of Wands, but I see that you're not giving up. And that's beautiful, because that's what the supporting energy is, right? The Nine of Wands over here, that was your recent past. And I see you still trying over here. For some of you, it could be reconciling with someone with the Six of Cups. Okay, there's a lot of love in your spread too. So don't ignore your emotions at this time, is what I'm feeling. There could be communication of sorts with the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck over here. But there's definitely some healing being taken here, and it hasn't been easy. This Ten of Wands has been very burdensome. Okay, it could be something of your past that you're healing from. It could be like childhood wounds, inner child traumas, things of that nature, but that's all being healed. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here, that this is, I think whatever the Six of Cups is for you, whether it's a past relationship or just something of the past, if it's childhood memory, something like that, it's been a really harsh stress on you. It's been a huge burden on you, but that's being healed, and that's what's being supported in your energy. That's probably why you're in the Nine of Swords, because there's this like heavy burden that looms over you that you can't seem to let it go. You're just holding on to it, but it's time to wrap it up and let it go. It's time to drop your weapons. You see how she's holding on to those 10 staffs? It's time to just drop it all and let the divine take care of the rest. And just know that that's being healed. All this turmoil that you've been carrying. Okay, I do feel that it's something with the childhood. Okay, but overall message, I feel like, is to just take the risk. Take that leap of faith, and you'll be rewarded for it. Okay, it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. So this is a beautiful message. I'm going to end it there. Just going to pull some Island Time Wellness Law of Attraction cards, and at the end, a fortune reading card. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 for you guys. Messages for Pisces. What do they need to know regarding this spread? All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have your own path. Trailblazing brings the greatest achievement. Heart and mind aligned. Unconventionality, authenticity, your own path. Yeah, that leap of faith, the Fool, right? If no one's taken the path that you're thinking about taking, then you're the first one to do it, and you will be rewarded for that. Magic of pretending. Visualize ideal situation, be detailed, play the part, see as manifested, speak it into existence, be certain. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was feeling here with the Three of Wands as what you need to know, right? I was saying go after it. You see the future, visualize it, be it, become it, you know, and it'll be manifested. Inspired thoughts. Alignment brings incredible ideas, new thoughts, new decisions, new immediate action, new reality. Wow. Again, the Fool, right? Past programming. Choose your beliefs. Recognize false stories. External conditioning. Make decisions that support goal. Yeah, this past programming, that's what I was picking up over here with the Six of Cups. There's something in the past that you're not letting go. It's time to, like I said, think differently, right? Your beliefs are becoming false stories. It's not who you are anymore. Past beliefs, at least. All right, let's get a fortune reading card and we'll end it there. One card for Pisces. Ooh, Devil. Take care immediately to avoid temptation and deceit. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't see the Devil pop up, because that's what I was feeling here, that you're feeding yourself negative thoughts with the Nine of Swords, right? There's this dark energy that you're just not letting it, you're letting it take over you. Okay, so it's time to immediately take care of yourself. Let go of this Devil energy. I know that's easier said than done, but you're deceiving yourself by giving yourself these false stories and negative thinking. Okay. At the bottom we have Lion. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. You have more power than you realize, Pisces, and you can overcome anything so long as you believe in yourself. All right. So that is what I have for you during this time frame. That was a beautiful reading, Pisces. If it resonated, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that others may receive this message and it helps support my channel. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.